Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to the YouTube channel. It's today Cloud Surfer here, ready to start a live stream talking about Mars in Taurus. Before we start, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content and use the links down below to check my services, book services with me and to join our Discord as well, right? So welcome to the stream, guys. I hope your Gemini season is going alright, is going okay. I hope you are communicating and expanding your associations and how you are able to be yourself and communicate your wisdom and knowledge, right? And I hope you are having a fun time, that it's not too much scattered or too much up in the air, but that's what we want right now with the Gemini alignment. The Sun is in Gemini, a lot of things in Gemini as well, but today we're here to talk about Mars in Taurus. Right, so what Mars in Taurus means. First, what is Mars? Mars represents our passion, motivation, anger, and frustration, and it also represents our deep desires, our personal interests, personal insecurities, and personal life in general, and how and what we take personally close to our heart. And what does Taurus mean? Taurus is fixed earth, the ability to be fixed, consistent, stubborn, or stuck in your own way, to have stability, safety, security, profit, and consistency and realism and practicality in your life. So when we bring these things together, we have being passionate, motivated, angry, or frustrated about your stability, your security, your values, beauty, sophistication, practicality, and efficiency that is taking too much to be solidified, or it's already solidified, it's already consistent, but it makes your day or your imaginations or your energy too slow or too stagnant. And you might have a good physical circumstance, you might have a physical environment, but it might feel stuck or something.
Deixa-me só aqui. This maybe will be better.
Okay, thank you. So make sure to be more patient and to analyze in a logical way your feelings of frustration and aggressiveness, because you might have a good physical circumstance, right? And you don't want to ruin it, but you want to work it around in a way that still allows you to have a good vehicle, a good outlet to your creativity, imaginations, and passions. If your physical circumstance is blocking your creativity and is blocking your passions, you need to change that up, because Mars is in our more physical, more stubborn, more real, one of, if not the most realistic sign, right? So we have to conjugate, we have to balance these things, right? And Mars, aka we being passionate or frustrated, don't like to be in Taurus, because it requires patience, it requires calmness, analyzing things in a fixed and logical way. I mean, giving time for things to develop and unfold, right? So when you are frustrated about something, you either want to vent about it or you want to change it, right? But with Mars in Taurus, you kind of have to wait until things show up in reality, and until things are really like you are feeling or perceiving, and then you have to do something about it, right? So it might perturb your ability, or how fast or how well you can change things even yourself. You might have the right perspective about you and what to change. You might have the right perspective in what to be more passionate or more frustrated about, but you can just do it like that. Internally, yes, of course, but externally, you'll need some time and effort and consistency for things to accumulate and play out in those ways, right? But if you are a smart spirit, you actually know that's the right thing, quote unquote. Because if you are not sure, solid, or doing your change slash transformation in the right way, in the right areas, it might be a mistake, and then it might take even more energy and more time to correct the mistake, and then transform slash change slash be passionate, frustrated, and creative about the right things in your life. So Mars in Taurus might not feel great, but it is good in terms of efficiency, in terms of productivity, spiritually and literally, right? So what can be more negative is others, or when in a team-like scenario, things can get too slow, all right? And that will create frustration. That will create aggressiveness, and you might get passionate about change or transform a situation where it doesn't need to be transformed and changed in such a rushed, reckless way, right? But especially in team scenarios, right? In when you need to communicate with somebody, or you need somebody's approval to go with the project, or you need the security firm to come in and check things, you need some legislations and regulations to go in your favor, that might take more time. That, you know, that, and or it might take the same time as it was before, or even it might take even less time than it was before, but you're gonna react in a more impatient way to it, right? Just focus in what you are building, focus on your passion and motivation to achieve a better space within yourself and in physicality, and focus your passion, motivation, anger, and frustration in upgrading your life, upgrading your living conditions, living with more practicality, with more sureness, with more sophistication and beauty, right? Because remember, Taurus is still ruled by Venus and Earth, so it's all about balance and abundance. And with Mars in Taurus, you can cut short the balance and abundance to get a feeling of security, to get a feeling of safety that might only be a placeholder until Mars moves into Gemini and then Cancer, right? So make sure you are really building something that brings you safety and security, balance and sophistication. That doesn't only feel like it, that doesn't only look like it, it really is it. You know what I'm saying? So Mars in Taurus will help us in what? In having long-term projects. If you have a long-term project, or you have this goal that is really far away in like the outside world perspective, you can feel passionate and motivated just by being in that type of environment. You being strong and consistent, right, in a path that most people just give up because it takes too much time, can make you feel more confident, can make you feel more valuable, and you feel a bit giddy because you can do it and you actually are enjoying that long process. But it only will work like that. It only boosts your self-esteem, confidence, and energy if you know it's valuable, what's in the end, and if it's in accordance to your spiritual path. Because if it's not in accordance to your spiritual path, you will never really get motivated about it. You really will not get passionate about it. And the fact that it might take more 10 years to get your things going will be a downfall to you. But if you think it's valuable and it's in accordance to your spiritual path, it will give you more motivation because you know that the process is actually what you need to go through in order to grow as a spirit, right? So you get motivated because you know you're growing, you know you're becoming better and doing better, and what was harsh for you once, it's now not just easy and doable, it's pleasurable and expandable, right? Expandable as in expanding, not as in throwing away. Okay, so Mars in Taurus, great if you already have some patience. If you already are a more slow person, Mars in Taurus will help you because you will feel a bit of extra fire under your ass. You'll feel a bit just more energy than before. But if you are already a person that is more accelerated, more fast-paced, and you want things to get done accordingly, Mars in Taurus can perturb you because everything will slow down a little bit, right? Your creative prospects, everybody's energy levels that were not slow or as deep before, everybody else will slow down a little bit. What will speed up is things that we don't want to speed up in general, right? Things that require legislation, you don't really want that to speed up because then that can cause misunderstandings or misregulations. Or imagine you need an approval to build something. You might get the approval, but it was the wrong approval, so now you need to restart the process again until you get the right approval, and it takes extra time. Things like that can happen with Mars in Taurus, right? Because things that usually took patience and sophistication now are being a bit rushed or pressured or frustrated. So it can cause those types of misunderstandings, right? But in general, we can bring more stability, sophistication, and realism and consistency and practicality to our passions and motivations, but we also can bring a real fixation to our frustrations and angers. So make sure you are not doing that. You don't really want to be fixed in a real way, in something outside to your frustrations and aggressiveness. Those things should help you get out of something and not stay in something. You know what I'm saying? And with Mars in Taurus, you create yourself real things outside, relationships, people and places, safeties, things that you associate with safety and security that makes you frustrated and makes you angry, and the more energy and time you give to it, the more you get stuck, the more it keeps coming back to your life, right? So remember, anger and frustration should help you get out of a circumstance and not get in. Creativity, passion, and motivation should help you get in and maintain yourself in something. You know what I'm saying? Because Mars is all about that. Mars is about living, destroying, or going deeper, right? Aries, leaving a space, existing, or creating a new space, cardinal fire. Or Scorpio, going deep into something, right? So frustration and aggressiveness makes you go deep into something. Passion, motivation, and creativity helps you create something new or stay in the same place while it feels new, while it feels fresh, while it still feels exciting, because it's fire and water. So it's not really about reality, it's about how you go through reality. So those things are coming together. Now we have Mars, how you go through reality, and we have Taurus, ruled by the earth, so which is reality. So your passion and motivations, anger and frustration will be connected to reality, to your physical circumstances, to your safety and security, and what you want more, what you don't want anymore, and how you were doing these things until right now. Because if you were doing things correctly when it comes to your safety and security, practicality and sophistication, now you feel motivated. You want to double down. Even if you feel physically tired, you feel an extra energy within you. If you were doing things wrong, you're feeling lazy, you're feeling frustrated, you want to stop whatever you were doing, you want to create blockages for yourself because it was not in accordance to your creativity, passion, motivation, and spiritual purpose. So, but maybe it's your job. You can just quit your job. So now you need to create something else that brings balance, excitement, and motivation into your life. All right? And that's another reason why Mars in Taurus is not really good for most people, because you can go all in, right? You have to really take those harsh decisions in a balanced way, in a realistic, practical way. You can just quit your job, or you can just fuck that relationship, you need to do things patiently that make sense and are practical. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good time for anybody that is into creativity, and it's a great time for anybody that is into doing something new, or you're just being creative in general, because you now, if you're on the right sides of the energy, you have more patience while being creative, and it's easier for you to present your new stuff in a way that makes sense and it looks valuable to others. So it's also easier for others to be passionate and motivated about your product because you are presenting it to them in a more valuable and realistic way, right? Mars in Taurus, exciting stability or real creativity blocks, right? Also, yeah, reality might present you blockages, right? But what does that mean? It just means that you have to create a loophole so you don't allow reality to block your creativity, passion, and imagination. And you can actually use, right, those blockages, and you do a bit of Scorpio magic, you transmute, so you take that Taurus, that fixed earth, that fixed stability, and it's blocking you, right? So you use Mars to transform that into passion and motivation, instead of just being blocked Scorpio by it. You know what I'm saying? So just letting Discord know that we are live. All right. So let's take a tarot card for today's energy. Sun in Gemini, Moon still in Leo, going into Virgo, and Mars in Taurus. Mars is really early in Taurus, and because it's a fixed sign, it might take some time for you to get into the program, to get into this new vibe. But once you do, if you did things in the right way, you can take that perspective, that monster, demon, that Pokemon with you for longer periods of time, right? There you go. So today's energy is represented by the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So we might be creating misunderstandings to ourselves and others because we are thinking too much in a way that is too dry and too logic about reality and the external realm, which by itself it's already dry and logic. So we bring too much dryness and too much logicality to what is already dry and logical, that it create misunderstandings. You might feel exhausted, bored, or stuck just because you are bringing the same element to a place where that element already exists. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how to heal this using the Dragon Oracle card. How can we bring some more balance, sophistication, passion, or aggressiveness into today's energy? Let's check it out. Here we go. It's the Golden Atlantean Dragon. All right. So this is about bringing up, even if you forgot or don't trust anymore, your creativity, individuality, and uniqueness, and showing it, or showing to yourself, not just others, your creative gifts and creative talents. So by remembering your power, why is Atlantean? Atlantis is basically an old city with a lot of technology and an advanced civilization that went underwater. So the Golden Atlantean Dragon is asking us to shine a light in the depths of the water to remember and re-see that technology, that power, that investment. So look within yourself with a uplifting perspective of creativity, uniqueness, and individuality to remember or create your power, gifts, and talents, and you will feel better and not feel so logical or so dry about yourself and your current circumstances. Yeah, but this is really like Mars in Taurus starting its passage. It's you being more passionate, you wanting to be sure about your safety, you wanting to be sure about your stability, you wanting to be sure about efficiency, practicality, balance, and safety. So you're bringing too much of that element because you really want or really need to feel safe, to feel stable, to feel balanced, to feel private and protected. But we already doing that. Mars is already in Taurus. Our passion is already focused into that area. So you're already doing that. So don't bring too much of that energy because you will create misunderstandings, right? So let's go for all signs. Mars in Taurus, exciting stability or reality, creating blockages to your creativity. So Aries, Sun, Moon, rising in Mars. Why or how are you excited about reality, or how is reality blocking your creativity, passion, and motivations? Reversed Seven of Swords for all the Aries. So you are separating from old ways of thinking and communicating, and you are getting into new ways of thinking and communicating, but that's creating misunderstandings between yourself and others because others were used to you thinking and communicating in a certain way, and now you are presenting yourself with different thoughts and ideas, and that might cause some misunderstandings between you and your relationships. Let's go into Taurus. Tauruses, remember, everybody is now passionate, motivated, angry, or frustrated about you guys, about your stability, about your pleasures, and about your looks, sophistication, and balance. But let's see, why are you excited about stability, or how are you getting your creativity blocked by reality? Reversed Five of Wands. What does that mean? That means that you are getting more emotionally connected or attached to a feeling, vision, imagination, creativity, passion, motivation, anger, or frustration. So don't be too... Yeah, this is really Taurus and Mars. Taurus, attachment, fixed in some fire stuff. So don't do it too much. Everybody else is already doing that a little bit. And if you do that too much, if you bring more of the same element to an environment where that element already is, it will create friction instead of harmony. It will be harmful instead of harmonious, right? So just be yourself and don't go too deep. Don't do it too much. We all together already doing that. Trust yourself and trust the universe, which is you and everybody as a spirit contributing to a more real and stable way to be passionate and frustrated. All right? Let's go Gemini. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. You are fatal attracting Mars in Taurus, so you might be feeling a bit more faster and lighter than others when it's time to be passionate or frustrated, but others might not trust you because you are not showing so much care, caution, balance, and calculation, right? Others might see you as too unstable at this time. And you, Geminis, have reversed Chariot, reversed Cancer, so you are creating new emotions, new feelings, new moods, new spiritual destinations, pathways, and vehicles, and that is creating some misunderstanding between you, yourself, and others, because everybody is now passionate about stability, practicality, and being able to predict the future, and you are bringing these new moods and these new visions and these new purposes. So people can't be passionate about you or what you are into, right? Until you show them using your Gemini element that it's okay, it's actually good. But you have to work out that misunderstanding. All right, let's move on to Cancer, cardinal water, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter, because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. You are sextiling Mars in Taurus, so you have an opportunity to feel more passionate while having some security. You have an opportunity to feel more aggressive about things that are in your home or about things coming in to your private space, comfort and stability. And you can also bring more stability and consistency to your passions, motivation, anger, and frustration if those things are in accordance to your values, to your principles, and to your spiritual purpose. And you have Five of Pentacles. So you're getting more attached, more emotional, and more connected to reality, stability, safety, a responsibility, or a physical circumstance. Just make sure that you're getting too close and too deep into that reality doesn't make you too salty, frustrated, or angry. All right, welcome Soul Star, welcome. Daria, see. Let's now move into Leo. Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising. You are squaring Mars in Taurus. So you are learning how to be more patient, calculated, private, and realistic about your passions, motivations, angerment, frustration, and deep desires, and personal interests and personal insecurities, Leos. And you have Cardinal Air, King of Swords. So you are learning how to be a great mental support, a great logical, social, and relationship-wise support, but you are misunderstanding your ability, or you are misunderstanding the learning process, right? So make sure to understand what you are learning, because all Leos are learning this lesson, but in different ways, right? And understand how can you support yourself, your relationships, and your business, what you do, to get lighter, more flexible, more fun, but still making sense and moving things forward. Angerments. Let's go Virgo. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Rising, and Mercury. You are trining Mars in Taurus, so you have a gift to be more passionate, angry, motivated, or frustrated about what you already do, but in a more fixed, consistent, stubborn, and confident way, right? Because that's what distinguishes the fixed signs from the mutable signs. Fixed signs are more confident, and they trust, and they get more tunnel vision about whatever there is. Mutable signs are more open, sometimes too much, to change how they do their element and to adapt, right? So Virgos, you have a gift to be more Martian, to be more fiery about stability, safety, security, and then you are more. What is new for Virgos right now? It's being more passionate about Venus-like things, which usually are not. You are more mercurial. So now you have the ability to be more passionate, motivated, frustrated, or angry about balance, sophistication, relationships, and pleasure. So you might now be more focused in things that are pleasurable than before, and you and others might find it weird because usually you are more composed, you are more about getting things done, more about routines, more about getting things in time, more about work, and now you might be a bit more, without losing these things, but you might be more focused about pleasure or about balance, and others and you might find it weird, you know. But let's see what energy you have, Virgos, worry heads, worry seed. There's actually a move in Pokemon, an attack called worry seed, and then the victim of the attack cannot fall asleep. That's such a Virgo thing, right? Oh, there we go. So what gift you have, Virgos? Just like Leos, Cardinal Earth, King of Pentacles, you have a gift to be a great physical support. You have a gift to support yourself and others in being more stable, more productive, more efficient, more private, and how to establish and they meet your limits and boundaries. But you are misunderstanding your ability. This is screaming to me lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, lack of seeing your value. But with Mars in Taurus, you have a gift to be more passionate about your values and how you value yourself. So make sure you do that. Make sure you value yourself more. Make sure you create logical reasons for you to be valuable, so you can start supporting others in a direct way without this misunderstanding feeling too weird. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on to Libra. Libra Sun. Oh, Libra Sun with some scatteredness. Oh, but it's alright because you in conjuncting Mars right now, and Mars naturally opposes Libra, right? Mars already falls in Libra, and now you are receiving that fall energy in an inconjuncting way. So it's normal, Libras. Just stay strong. Focus on your own things, alright? So Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, Libra Venus, and Libra Saturn, because Saturn is exalted in Libra. So let's see how you are. You are inconjuncting Mars in Taurus. So you are as passionate as everybody else is, but you are looking at it in a different angle. You want to create conversations, you want to create values, and everybody else wants to be fixed in a value. Everybody else wants to opt into a value that was already there, or that is new, but it's already proven how useful it is. You want to create something and then go around with it to see if it's good and if it works or it doesn't work, and everybody else wants a bit more safety and already established values. You know what I'm saying? So you got Libra. All right, you got yourself justice. So this is telling, like I said, focus in yourself. Be you, right? Don't let others and the misunderstanding try to focus you, because we will need you, Libras. We'll need you to bring freshness. We'll need you to bring more communication, because everybody will be so focused, so passionate and frustrated about their stability, privacy, and security that we might feel insecure about communicating. We might feel afraid about going out and exposing ourselves and expressing ourselves and showing our value and trying to connect with others' values. So you Libras, you are here to bring justice. We are here to bring balance, to initiate relationships, to initiate communications, and to make sure that you and others around you are initiating something and not just getting stuck and hiding with passion and frustration that are valuable. So justice here means, right, everybody will only get shit done, everybody will only get some money and validation if they can express their passion and motivation about reality and stability in a new creative way. Boom! That's it. Justice is your honor. No, the allegations are the allegations are done, case closed. That's the sentence. Either you create a new way to communicate your passion and motivation, anger and frustration about reality and stability, or you ain't get shit done. Justice came in Libra. That's how it is. That's how it is. You're getting here from your tarot reader. Don't tell anybody else. Oh, I didn't knew. No, you knew. Oh, but this, but that. No. It's here. That's the regulation for this Taurus, Mars in Taurus. All right. Let's go. Scorpio. Scorpio Sun, Moon. Scorpio Moons. I got the message for you, Scorpio Moons. You're getting too attached to reality, Scorpio Moons. Make sure to detach a little bit. A little bit. Not too much. Scorpio Moons. Alright? Or you're attracting somebody that is too attached to reality, safety, and security. So don't you get too attached to them or to the things that they are bringing to you. Scorpio Moons only. Scorpio Rising, Mars. Scorpio Mars reversed Neptune reverse the Hanged Man. So deep subconscious patterns are creating misunderstandings between you and logicality. All right, or more logical people. Was it Scorpio Mars? Oh, I don't remember. I hope it was Scorpio Uranus and Scorpio Pluto. You are opposing Mars in Taurus, right? So you might get extra blocked or feel extra blocked about reality or others being too realistic, others being too balanced and getting or waiting to get ready, and you're already ready. You already know your desires, you already know your values and worth, you already went through transformative experiences, so you're ready to get shit done. You're ready to be yourself, you're ready to go deep, but everybody else is a bit more insecure. They're looking for value, they're looking for balance, they're trying to get sure, and you're already sure. They're trying to determine their value, you already know your value. You know what I'm saying? And you got King of Pentacles, so you are here right now in this Mars in Taurus season to bring balance. You are here to be a great physical support. You and Virgos so far, right? To be a great physical support, you are here to show what's really what we should be really worrying about, what we should be really focusing on, our passions and motivations, the right pleasures, the right experiences, the right transformations. Basically, we are here to remind us that all this reality, all this passion and frustration into reality and safety is all for the spirit, is all for the experience to go deep and feel good. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Sagittarius. Sag Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter. You are inconjuncting Mars in Taurus. You are misunderstanding why everybody is so passionate or frustrated about reality, safety, and security, because you're a bit more free. You don't get so much attached to image, status, and business, but you understand the passion and motivation about stability, values, and sophistication and beauty. So let's see what card we have for the Sagittarius in conjuncting Mars in Taurus. Three of Cups. So you are being aware, more aware, or aware of new internal stuff or stuff that was hidden, unspoken about others, right? So new awarenesses about yourself, about your internal realm, or about others' internal realms will cause misunderstandings and some confusion between you and your external experiences. And an additional card, the Magician, Mercury, but you can change it by changing how you think, communicate, and analyze, and showing that to others in a logical, consistent way. Let's go into Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Rising, Mars, because Mars is exalted in Capricorn, and Saturn. You are trining Mars, and Mars is exalted in your sign, so you have the gift to still feel that exaltment, but in a more fixed way, in a more balanced way, in a more calm way. So you're receiving the best gift, I would say, because you still feel the higher charge, but a bit toned down. So it's not really an exaltment, it's more an excitement. You know what I'm saying? So you are training Mars in Taurus, so you have the gift to be more passionate, motivated, angry, and frustrated about reality, and about creating new limits and boundaries in a more consistent, in a more valid, sophisticated, pretty, and balanced way. All right? Let's see what that means. Hello? Come on, Capricorns, what you doing? Capricorns, whoa! A lot of cards falling to the ground, but we got one. We got one though. One card fell on my lap, the others fell on the ground. So you have reversed Aquarius, reverse the star. So you have the gift to be very unique, to be very new, fresh, and to have a fixed way of thinking, communicating, and analyzing in a new, rebellious, and creative way. But you are misunderstanding yourself, you are misunderstanding others or being misunderstood, and that can make you doubt yourself. That can make you doubt your uniqueness. That can make you doubt your ability to communicate that uniqueness in a consistent way. But you are the star right now. You have the best ideas about business, stability, infrastructure, networking, and associations. So make sure you can communicate using all the Gemini alignments. Make sure to communicate your uniqueness, your great ideas for business, practicality, security, or how to maintain your limits and boundaries in a healthy way. Okay, so you the star, you have the unique ideas. Make sure to clean that misunderstanding between you and others so you can communicate in the best way. Let's move into Aquarius. Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, because Mercury is exalted in Aquarius, Uranus and Saturn. You are squaring Mars in Taurus, so you are learning how to be more patient, realistic, practical, and private about your passions, motivation, anger, frustration, creativity, deep desires, personal interests, and personal insecurities. All right. Come on, Aquariuses. So the Saturn signs a bit too slow, hiding a bit too much. Because Taurus is ruled by the Earth and Saturn is the most distant planet from Earth. So the Saturn signs might be feeling a bit disconnected or unappreciated, but you are appreciated. You got 8 of Pentacles. So you are learning how to stay in a circumstance for a long period of time while being consistent and innovative. Or you are learning how to feel suffocated and stuck and get your way out of it or gain something from it. All right? And lastly, but not least, powerful Pisces, the only ones that we allow to have multiple cards. You are sextiling Mars and Taurus, so you have an opportunity to have more practicality, to have more perspective, and to have more safety, security, and privacy to the way that you share, adapt, and be mutable about feelings, emotions, dreams, illusions, imaginations, spirituality, and creativity. And you got the Ace of Pentacles. So you have an opportunity to have a very unique perspective about reality, have a very unique opportunity, or you have the opportunity to have a very unique reality. You have the opportunity to have a very unique way to be real and consistent about your passions and frustrations. You have an opportunity to have a very unique way to translate your creativity into reality. But this is such a great, this is actually a kind of a gift for all the Pisces out there. So make sure you use it. Make sure you don't blow it away. Make sure you don't bring self-sabotaging energies, because you got an opportunity to still be passionate, to still be creative, to still be angry, but more fixed, consistent, realistic. Or because Venus is also exalted in Pisces and it rules Taurus. So you're receiving this Venus gift, but more toned down, more into reality, more into your values and not something else. You know what I'm saying? So start with Aquarius Uranus. So this means that you are learning how to communicate, think, and analyze in a fixed and consistent way about your new and fresh ideas, about how you can oppose and change yourself and others, but you are learning how to do all that in a more realistic, in a more practical, balanced, sophisticated, and a more private way. So you are learning how to calculate when, where, and to whom should you communicate and even think about changing, opposing, and rebelling, or to whom, to when and where to show your new ideas about change and freshness, because ain't everybody ready, or they might want things to stay the same, and by you showing that new idea they might feel you want to take their place, and you don't want to. You just want to see different things, but they think you want to take their throne, and you don't give a fuck about the throne. You just want a new palace. You just want the palace to look different, but they think you want to take their throne. You know what I'm saying? So it will be everything for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to get readings and consultations with me using the email and the link tree down below. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was great. I really enjoyed. Make sure you are being passionate, motivated, angry, and frustrated about reality, practicality, and your own fixed and consistent way to obtain safety, security, value, and profit in your life. Remember to be patient, sophisticated, and balanced about your passions and frustrations, and make sure if you are stuck or blocked to be frustrated and angry about that shit so you can come out of it or create a better solution. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Thank you everybody for watching. I wish you the best, and I see you soon. Esoteric Cloud Surfer, surfing out. Bye bye, bitch.